guys, happy Thursday? I know. So we need to have like a come to Jesus meeting. Because I have been MIA like all week long. But I have reasons, I promise. This week though has been the absolute like week from hell. And it was coming off of such a fantastic weekend. Like, I was on a high from having such a wonderful weekend in Texas with one of my really good friends. I got to do that really awesome, yay, we hit 5,000 members video by riding the Superman Tower of Power, which that ride scared the junk out of me. But I was super excited to be able to do something that, like, epically awesome for you guys as a thank you for hitting 5,000 members on the fan page. It was just amazing. I still can't believe it. I got home Sunday night, like around 8:45, 9, something like that. And once I got all settled and relaxed, I took a shower, and then I cuddled into bed and decided to watch a movie on Netflix. And I got to watch, I chose to watch The Quiet Ones, which is creepy to the nth degree, but it's a really good movie overall. Like, I really enjoyed it, even though it was just weird. It was super creepy. Watch it on Netflix. I recommend it. It was just the most amazing, perfect way to end a really good weekend. Like, it was like that closing chapter, like the paranormal junkie gets to watch a horror movie on Sunday night. It was just so relaxing. I slept amazingly well. I was just on cloud nine. It was the most amazing way to end a perfect weekend. And I knew that it was not, I wasn't going to have a video on Monday because there was no new Aftershocks and there was no new Ghost Adventures. So I thought, okay, Tuesday I'll have my video. Great. I started asking people for asking you guys for questions. I ended up hurting my back Monday night. And so I finally messaged my admins. I was like, look, Jazzy Girl is not going to be doing a video on Tuesday because I'm drugged and I cannot even lift my head off this pillow. And while that would be highly entertaining, I'm just in too much pain. I could not do it. I did not sleep well Monday night. It was just a mess. So I thought, well, I'll just do 2 videos on Wednesday. Until I woke up yesterday morning with a flat tire that I had to check. Oh, it was just a mess. So here I am, yanking on this damn bar, trying to get these damn lug nuts off. Perfect for my back, right? So my neighbor comes and helps, and we get the tire off. We get it to the tire place. We get it fixed. We get it back on the stupid car. We end up buying a freaking impact wrench to get those stupid lug nuts back on because I was not doing that by hand. That was, no, they made power tools for that shit. I had, like, channeled my inner Iron Man once already that day. I was not going to do it twice. And I was hurting. I was like, forget this. So we get the tire back on. I go to back my car to the driveway to check the tire, not knowing my cell phone is now on the trunk of my car. I drive down the road in my car, and my phone decides to take a surf ride on the back of my car, only to hit the pavement and shatter. So now my phone is broken. So now the 2 videos I was going to do for you guys, I can't do because my cell phone is broken, and my cell phone is my camera. I quit. I had officially quit at life. I was just done. So I order my new phone. I pay the $175 deductible to get it expedited, to get it here today, where I'm now doing a video. And yeah, I'm only doing 1 video because I only have 6 questions between both days. And I thought, well, I will just do 1 extra long video. It's fine. It's no big deal. So we are just going to call this QA Thursday because that's all that Jazzy Girl has in her today. I did not sleep well at all last night. I tossed and I turned and I turned and I tossed. And my brain is like in another part of the country right now. I am just exhausted, and I'm, my empath butt is like channeling everybody's emotions, and it's got my, my worry meter to like the nth degree because I'm worrying about people. It's a mess. So I'm still here though. I have set my new phone up. I am making a video for you guys because you guys deserve it, because you guys are awesome. So we're going to get started because I want to get this video to you guys before like midnight. So our first question is from Kathy Drake, and she asks me my opinion on the Cara Malone deal. Now, for those of you who don't know who Cara Malone is, she's a paranormal investigator, and I say that with air quotes because she's really just a whack job, and a thief, and a liar. So she had promoted this huge event, Haunting in Tombstone. Gonna go to Tombstone. We're gonna have this great event. You can buy these VIP tickets and have all these things happen. And long story short, none of it happened. She pulled a Ryan Buell and created this event and then stole everybody's money. people did not get what they paid for. They didn't get anything. And then they didn't get their money back either. And it was just an absolute disaster. She ended up being cited for theft of services, and then she was released. So there was no mugshot, there was no fingerprints, there was no jail time, there was just a court date. I think she should be locked up and thrown away the keys. She's absolutely nuts. Like, I don't understand why these people want to do these events and then take people's money. This is money that people don't have, and we're not talking like $50. We're talking like $300. I don't like Nick, but at least when he gives an event, he actually does what he says he's going to do. I have to give him credit for that. With Ryan Buell, he did the same thing. Created an event, didn't end up going to the event, cited health reasons. Look, I know he's been battling cancer. I get it. But if you're going to create an event and then you can't make it because you're sick, give the people their money back. It's an absolute disgrace. You lose respect from those people, from the paranormal community, and now you're trying to get yourself like back into it, and you can't because you have those few like diehard fans. But most of us are like, you know what, bye, Felicia. I mean, I used to watch Paranormal State. I was down, whatever. And now I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you the time of day because you're a thief. As well as this girl. Forget it. So my thoughts on it are, I think it's crap. I think that it's low. I think it's pathetic. And it's making me sassy. And I don't have the energy to be sassy. So I think it's wrong what she did. I think it's absolutely disgraceful. And it gives the paranormal community as a whole a bad name because now we just look like we're thieves. It's like, oh, we're going to try to have you pay all this money to scare you, and then we're just going to take it and not do anything. So it gives the paranormal community a bad name. It's absolute crap. I don't think that it's a good move at all. And so, yeah, I'm over it. I'm just over it. I think it's junk. So I really enjoyed being able to talk about it though because it was irking my chain. And so thanks for reading my mind. Ha! Moving on, like I said, before I start snapping fingers and flipping hair, I've got to move on from that one. Miss Bobby Ann Merritt asked me a couple of really good ones, and I love her questions. She always makes my brain kind of rattle, and so I like that. But her first one is my thoughts on EVPs. I think EVPs are freaking awesome. There is nothing like catching a voice that you can't hear with your own ears, and then being able to play it back, and then it being clear, and then it being like eerily creepy. And it's just a high. It's an absolute high. I absolutely adore it. I can't wait till the day where I capture my first one on my own. I think that I will probably cry with delight because I think it's just really awesome. It's such a great way to say, hey, I have proof that the paranormal world is real. Like, you have proof. It's like right there. It's like that. You can't make that up. Especially when you capture something on a camera, like you have camera evidence of the recorder capturing the EVP to show that there was nobody there. Like, no one could have made that noise. No one could have duplicated it. It was absolutely quiet. And then you get this voice that is crystal clear and can be loud and well known. And so I think that EVPs are awesome. They are one of my favorite things to capture next to like using the spirit box. Like, man, I just love it. Like, there's nothing that gives me more of a high than hearing a spirit voice come through either a digital recorder or like the spirit box. It just makes my heart aflutter. And so I love them. I think they are wonderful pieces of evidence. And when you capture one, it is amazing. So that is my thought on EVPs. I think that they are awesome. And her next question was my thoughts on attachments with shadow people. Like, can shadow people attach to you? I think they can for sure. I think that I think that any type of spirit, whatever type they are, has the ability to attach to a human being for the sole purpose of manifestation and energy use. We are like candy to spirits. Some spirits, anyway. We're like a lollipop. They just see us as the sweetest thing on the planet, and we are just like a bug light and just. And so I think that shadow people, spirits of any type, have the ability to attach themselves to you or manifest through you if they so desire, and if they can build up the energy to do so, because all they want to do is make their presence known, and all they want to do is feel their, have you know that they're there, and they're going to do that in any way they can. And if they can use you as an outlet, I think for sure they're going to. again, something I've never experienced, I'm down. Like, I don't really feel like having something attached to me because I don't do well. I mean, being an empath, my emotions are all over the place anyway, and I overthink things a lot, and I worry a lot. I'm very cheesy and corny because of it, but it allows me to wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm very open and to certain people that I trust and trust with my heart and my emotions, but which are very few. But I don't know how I would handle having like a spirit attachment, because when I get attached to people, like living people, my heart is wide open. When I love you and I care about you, and when I'm attached to you or you're a part of my life, then my heart to you is wide open. The walls go down, the barriers are gone, and it's there. And so I think that having a spirit attachment, something using and it drains me within the human world. So I think having a spirit attachment would just absolutely suck the life out of me. I think it would be cool to experience, spirit interaction, but I don't know if I'd want something attached to me. Typically, it's never a good thing. They're using you as a pawn, and so I think it'd be cool to experience a spirit, but not necessarily have something attached to me. Because, like I said, I'm emotional enough with the human world. I don't need anything else in my life. But it's a really good question, and I for sure think that it's possible. And that it's just like any type of spirit, it's not a good thing to have around. Now, Bobby had also asked me a Ghost Adventures question, which is, why do they do aftershocks? And I think the reason that they do aftershocks is just because, as a viewer of Ghost Adventures personally, I know that I've always thought to myself, like, I'll catch a rerun of Ghost Adventures and I'll go, where are they? Like, I wonder what happened to that family, or I wonder what happened to those people, especially ones that really touched you. Like the Exorcist House, the big ones, the big, huge episodes. What happened here? What happened after the cameras left? And so I think it's just their way of saying, hey, we're going to catch up for you guys. We're going to show you if they're doing okay or if they're not doing okay. And I personally find it very interesting. I know a lot of people don't like aftershocks just because the fright element is not there. The paranormal element is removed because it's just basically like a where are you now special. But I personally love aftershocks, and I love hearing people's stories and hearing how they're doing, or if they're experiencing, good, bad, and the ugly, following their experience on Ghost Adventures. And so I think they do it just for the ones that do want to know. I think that they get bombarded with Twitter. Well, how are they doing? And are they doing here? And how are they doing here? And what's going on here? And so it's just their answer for letting us back into that part of our Ghost Adventures history and kind of rehashing some things and catching up. And I think it's an awesome idea. I hope they keep doing it because I absolutely love aftershocks. Now, our last question is kind of like a general group question because everybody's asking the question. I know that there are fans, like there's members on our fan page that have, watched Ghost Adventures from the beginning and then kind of got out of it, and now they're getting back into it, and everybody's like, where the hell is Nick? So for every one of you 5,000 plus members who have asked me where Nick Groff is, he is no longer on Ghost Adventures. He's no longer part of the GAC. He filmed the episode in Ireland, and then when they came back to do season 10 and started with the Bell Witch Cave, he was no longer on the show. They had a personal falling out. They had some disagreements, and they went their separate ways. There's not going to be a family reunion anytime soon. I don't think they're on very good speaking terms, and so I get asked the question a zillion times a day, and if it's not me, it's one of my other admins, and if it's not them, it's just a general group question. And so I'm just answering it for all of you who've asked that no, he's not on the show anymore. The new full-time GAC is Zach and Aaron and Billy and Jay, and they are rocking it. They are doing absolutely awesome, and I absolutely love the dynamic on the show. You can tell that they have real chemistry. They're really good friends. They are a true family, and I hope that it stays this way for a very long time. And I know that we at least get seasons 11 and 12 because both have been picked up, because Ghost Adventures is still, of course, the #1 rated show on the Travel Channel. Hallelujah, praise Jesus. It is such, oh, I'm so excited. So that is where Nick is at. He is off living in like Boston or something, looking like a serial killer. If you see any new pictures of him, he has like this beard. It's just weird. Whatever. We all know how I feel about Nick. And like I said, I don't need to get sassy and see more. So that is all I have for QA Thursday. Like I said, I just had a short little list. That's why I chose to just do one big video, because Jazzy Girl is just exhausted. So I am going to chill out and decompress and relax, because I will be back tomorrow for GA Flashback Friday, when we go back in time and check out the Magnolia Lane Plantation. I am so excited. It's one of my favorite episodes of Ghost Adventures, and I can't wait to recap it with all of you guys tomorrow on GA Flashback Friday. So until then, stay happy, stay healthy, don't get a flat tire, don't break your cell phone, don't pee your pants on any thrill rides, because it's not a good time. Trust, I know. And I will see you guys tomorrow for GA Flashback Friday. Much love and happiness.